Man, so tired even though it's not even that late or that early. Anyways, got a battle here against Tribute from Quid the last time that I actually battled on Quid before Narrated was opened up shortly after I finished this battle. Anyways, he's going to start off right off the bat by misclicking Pedal Dance on the first turn, which is amazing. And my Paris sect, France, is going to be just sitting in here doing its thing, sporing, among other moves that it can pull off with its ability to take the hits because Pedal Dance is not doing as much as it could be doing. Out comes a Magmortar, and since he is going to have to switch, I'm just going to seed him. And after he gets seeded, he's going to be growing my evil spores, or just giving me health, whatever Pokemon actually decides to do with that whole thing. He's going to Thunderbolt me because I actually don't know why. I guess he didn't want to miss Fire Blast. I don't know. But I'm going to Spore him now because his Roselia has Natural Cure. So I'm not breaking Sleep Claws. Anyways, I'm going to be back up to full after this turn. So, as you can see, a lot of stuff has gone on these last few moments. He's going to bring back out his Roselia. And he's going to make me want to go out to my Hexagon that I accidentally named Jack Black. Why? Well, it still makes sense if you watch TR Mario's stuff, but, at least it makes some sense if you watch his stuff. Oh, man! So out comes an Orca rather, and I'm going to Rapid Spin all this Toxic Spikes away from my feet, and I'm going to Toxic him as he goes for a Water Spout. And I was like, wow, this is doing a lot of damage. And then I realized it's a crit. And I'm like, wow, that's a crit. That was a crit. Wow. So I'm just going to start recover stalling here because I know I can take a hit so long as he doesn't crit me again. Which is great for me and everybody else. You can just hear the crowd of people outside who think that is great. Okay, maybe you can't. But I can assure you there's no one there. Now he's going to go back out to his Magmortar, I guess, thinking that he'll try to wake up now. I don't entirely know. I would stay in, but I've got other things to do. I know he is guaranteed to sleep this one time, so I decided to go to my Light Sworn because you have to mill tank most of your cards when you run that kind of deck. Anyways, he's going to wake up, miss the Focus Blast, and I'm just going to stay in. I don't know why I didn't switch. I guess I wanted to make sure he was whatever item he was, but I guess I wasn't paying attention when my Parasect's sub got hit, because I thought he was choiced like most Magmortars are, but he's Life Orb. So I decided to bring out Singalong, thinking he would honestly assume that I would go for a Sucker Punch, but he just goes for the Hidden Power Grass, and I'm going to hit him with Earthquake to kill him off. He said he wasn't sure if he had grass or ice, so he decided to find out. Turns out he didn't. So he's going to go back out to his whale as I go to my Hexagon again, because I know that with 306 Special Defense uninvested, it's fairly bulky. I just run most of my EVs in HP and in speed because that's generally what you want to do with your hexagons, I suppose. If you're feeling nice to them occasionally, every once in a while, you buy them a present, something like that. And now he's going to get toxicked by me, and I was fearing the whole quick feet thing, but then he intimidated me, so I'm going to Ice Beam him just to see how much it'll do, as he takes me out with an Outrage, because as everybody knows, Cryogonal's physical defense is about as paper thin as one-ply toilet paper that has been wetted and stretched out for someone to punch, which will unquestionably break. Now I'm going to Sucker Punch him with the Choice Banded Sucker Punch and kill him off. And now he's going to go out to his Piloswine, which is going to start getting me trouble. I'm going to Sucker Punch him this turn as he substitutes, which I didn't see coming at all. But I suppose it should be expected, as we all know. Most lower tier Pokemon do carry that just because. Why not? I'm going to go out to my Happy Sad because There's only one cookie, and when you have the cookie, I'm happy. And I have the cookie, you're sad. And when I have the cookie, sad. And then all sort of stuff from Egil Am poop, YouTube poop that is. He's going to earthquake me, and I'm going to take a lot of damage from that. And now I'm going to go for the bulk up, and this is not looking good for me because I thought maybe I'm faster. But since he doesn't have leftovers, I couldn't tell. So he's going to earthquake me right now and kill me off. But then again, to be fair, I don't exactly know what the base speed of a Piloswine is. Now I'm going to go out to my Inferion, because I feel like it's inferior to Flareon sometimes. I mean, it's like, I don't know. Out comes my Parasect again to take the Earthquake, because I am just trying to stall him with Life Orb recoil at this point. Now, I figured his last move would be Rest, but then he goes and throws an Icicle Crush in my face, as I get flinched this turn, which doesn't matter because I was going for the substitute, so I just basically let him kill off my Parasect for nothing, which is great. Also, yeah, this is an NU battle. I don't know what was wrong with me either. I don't like lower tiers. I don't know. I was just starting to make an NU team, and I was like, okay, I want to use Parasect on a team somewhere, so I decided to. Out comes my Druddigon, and I'm like, wow, I'm faster naturally? God, had I known that, well, I was banded anyway. He's going to miss his Icicle Crush, and now I know he's going to go for the Ice Shard, so I'm going to go back out to my Inferion, because it is inferior. This thing is slightly, like, it's got less special, it's got more special, less, I can't remember if it has more or less special attack, but it has the same speed as Flareon, and it has, like, less bulk. So I expect him to go for the substitute, because most Cacturns set up first turn, but he just goes flat out for the Sucker Punch, and had I known that, I could have gone for the Hone Claws, but I suppose not. He's going to Sucker Punch me again this turn, and I could not go for the Sucker Punch myself, because all he'd have to do is go out to his Roselia and go for Leech Seed and all other stuff, and just kill me off slowly. So I get to finish him off with the Dragon Claw, which is good. Now he's going to go back out to his Tuxedo Mask, his Tuxedo Common, whatever you want to call him, and he's going to Venoshock me to death. So yeah, that was a good game tribute. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. I don't know if anybody else did, but I know I did at least. So if you want to, leave comments and like or dislike the video, please do. It helps out somewhat, because I like to know whether or not I'm doing things incorrectly or not, in the opinion of the viewer, which is oh so important to me. My viewers are like my family, and I listen to them whenever they have something to say. Or at least I pretend like I do. Shh.